Greetings, friends. This is, I don't really know what this is, man. I'm leaving the house right now to go and get some things, some holistic stuff that a very kind lady on YouTube sent me some information about holistic things that might shrink the tumors. So I'm going to try and get to a vitamin or health food store and do this. Paige, also, my good friend Paige, has had success with holistic stuff. I hope it's not too late for Charlie, but I'm going to do everything I can. I just feel like I need to talk. You know, I hate to be, believe it or not, I'm not enjoying the victim role. I'm a guy that helps victims. And, you know, some of this stuff I've told many of you in private emails and messages and such, but I'll repeat myself. It's a strange feeling because I've been around death so much that you would think I was a combat veteran. I mean, I've waded through the blood and guts of innocent people and taken IDs out of their wallets and everything you can imagine. I dealt with the suicide of my sister, and you know, I thought I had the death thing really wrapped up. I've always, you know, I felt I've never been as upset about any of them as I am about what's happening here. And I don't know if it's because it's kind of a slow thing, or I'm not sure. It's just weird. I as much as I haven't left Charlie's side and coming out here, I was walking around outside in circles, like trying to breathe. It's like I want to talk to people. I want to be surrounded by people, but I don't want to talk to anybody. It's so weird, but my house feels, it's so weird. It's like I can't breathe in there. It's like I have no air. Imagine if you were sitting in a box with a hot towel wrapped around your face, a hot wet towel, and you're trying to breathe, and you're just waiting for Mr. Death to show up and take the person you love away from you. That's what it feels like in my house. And you know, I stay up all night and I try to watch a movie here and a movie there on Netflix, and thank God. And I've got two people playing Words with Friends. Bob Alvarez, thank you. And another guy. I suck at that game, but it's like those little diversions they're priceless gifts, man. It's getting me away from, you know, and I don't feel sorry for myself. That's the thing. I'm not crying over myself. A part of me is. Part of me is crying because, like I said, I'm crying for myself. You know, I can't picture sitting right here without him. You know, I'll be sad when all the hair is gone. That's screwing up my truck, you know. Someday it won't be there and I'll be sad. But, you know, I'll deal with that. I cry mostly for, I can't help my boy at all. And the scariest thing, just before I left, I was giving him a treat. I felt his, they're like tripled in size since yesterday, the tumor, or his lymph nodes. So it's just a matter of time before he will be able to swallow. You know, and he's so hungry. And my friend's girlfriend is a vet assistant, and she said it makes sense, you know, that the cells are all hungry, that I'm feeding the cancer that's killing him. And then there's the great unknown. Like, I don't know how this is going to end. I mean, I know how it's going to ultimately end, but the mechanical steps of making the decision to call the vet and have the vet come to my house. You know, Charlie will wag his tail. He'll be happy to see her, and then I'll think, oh my God, he's healthy. What am I doing? And I know I'll overanalyze everything like I always do. and he'll smile and he'll be friendly to her, and she'll put a IV in his leg and he'll wonder what the hell's going on, and then I'm gonna sit and hold him and then give her a nod like Hitler at a fucking concentration camp, and she's gonna push in the medicine or the poison, and he's just gonna die right in my lap. Wow. And I worry about, who's gonna cremate him, and what if they just throw him in the oven like a bag of trash? What if they mix him up with other dead dogs? Because what if they don't care? Can I get over there? Can I inspect the place? Can I be there when they do it? Can I make sure they clean out the oven? It's just like a million things, that and a billion other things going through my head nonstop. And then on top of it, my wife and I are getting some weird disease where our throats are swelling up. Maybe it's like sympathy lymphoma or something, man. I can barely swallow myself. Which I was going to say, I told my buddy Roger, he's sent me a very good email. But this is a really good diet, There's nothing like heartbreak to make you lose weight. I remember when I started my divorce in 2004, man, I was just like 5 pounds away from 300 pounds. By the time I got through it, I looked like a Navy SEAL. I mean, I had lost so much weight, people thought I was smoking crack. And it's funny because I've lost 13 pounds. As of right now, I've lost just a little over 13 pounds since Thursday, and it's Sunday now. That's awesome. And I know it's not healthy. I know it's not a good way to lose weight, but I'll take it because I'm at 265.4. And my ultimate dream goal was to hit 255. Christ, I'm almost there. I can thank Charlie for that. But anyways, I'm gonna go get milk thistle and some coconut oil and some other things that are supposed to help reduce the swelling. It's so weird. It's weird. It's like my wife and I are both just like living in our little hells, and it's like nobody wants to talk, but I swear I just want to stop people walking down the street and just grab them and tell them, my dog's dying, you gotta help me. Mike Fisher, my good friend Mike, your voicemail is awesome. I'm gonna call you as soon as I can call you without doing this shit. Very hard for me to talk about this. Unless I'm talking to my phone, then it's easy. I'm waiting for it to cool down. I mean, it's 98 degrees. You guys can't see this probably, but last night I was laying on the floor with Charlie, and he licked me for so long. He took all the skin off my nose here and all the way down here. He's done that before, but he was just so passionately kissing me, and it was hurting me physically, and I couldn't stop him. It was like, I'd be honored for you to rip my face off, I wish the scar would last forever. So I know the other scar in my heart's gonna last forever. I'll end it with saying thank you so much, you guys. Thank you for everything. And don't feel obligated to tell me, all the nice things you tell me. I know you're all hurting. I know you all love Charlie just like I do. I've shared him with you guys so much. I know. That's the weird part about it, is like, what the hell do I do now? It's like when Forrest Gump stopped running and everybody said, now what do we do? It's like, I wake up and there's no Charlie. What the fuck? What the heck do I do? Where will I go? What will I do? I don't even want to have a cabin without Charlie. It's like, that was his cabin. And now I'm in the middle of rebuilding it, but for what? There's nothing that I do that's not revolving around Charlie. Everything is about Charlie. I renewed my year passes to Mount Vernon, which is so beautiful, and I want to walk Charlie there and take him. And when it's in the middle of a heat wave, and that place is so big and so huge. I took him there once last year, and it was too hot, and he almost had a heat stroke, and I was giving him water, but it was just terrible. And now he's having a hard time breathing, but I wanted to walk him through because you can just roam the property, and he could see sheep and cows and horses and I'm stuck here because of this fucking heat. It's too hot now for him. Everything I do has to be at night. I'm sorry for complaining. Look, man, I mean it when I say I love you guys. Especially you guys at Charlie's Friends website, Facebook page. You know, that's going to be there forever. I may have to change the name, but I always want people to share your pets and your dogs and your cats and everything. I want that to be there forever and ever. I don't want it to just be a Charlie site. And you know, when Charlie's gone, I guess I'll have to start taking pictures of Buddy, the fruit bat. he's my wife's little palm tree, and he's a pill. He's a rescue. But you know, he's a cute dog, but he's like a dog and Charlie's like a person. You know, so I love Buddy, but maybe I'll have to tattoo Buddy on my earlobe or something. He's so small. I don't know. But I love you guys like brothers and sisters, and you know, Debbie, all of you guys. I mean, I can't name all of you guys because first of all, my head's spinning. I can't think of everybody's name. You know who you are. Gosh, there's one lady, I can't think of her name. It's terrible. She's been sending me such great messages. You know who you are. Reincarnation. You know, we believe in that. Such a sweet lady and so kind. That name is right on the tip of my tongue. I'm so sorry. It is embarrassing that I can't think of your name right now. God, what's wrong with me? It's my head. I can't think straight. I do love you guys so much, though, and thank you for everything. I guess I'll just turn this off because otherwise I will never get anywhere.